Hello everybody, welcome to Block 99. My name is Tamala. Today we are going to take the computer for fixing because it's giving us a little problems for editing the videos. As you know, I'm the one who edits the videos and shoots my dance videos. So the computer gives us problems when we're trying to edit. So I will go with my dad today and we're going to fix the computer. Yeah, thank you.
All right, we're going to fix the computer as Tamala has said, and but as we are going, also we are in the main road from the airport to go into town. There's going to be a lot of projects that are going to happen. They are going to build a six-lane highway, which is coming from all the way from the airport going up to Crossroads. So as we are going, I'll be explaining to you to show you what's going on. We are going to go through here, and we will also take the diversion going to City Center. So because we are going now to ShopRite Center in Old Town, but we will still go City Center. I want to show you also the developments that are happening that side. There's good things happening in Malawi. It's great that now suddenly we have decided to do something about our roads in Malawi. This is going to boost the economy, and also business is going to boom because now there will be enough money circulating in the country. So kudos to our government for this initiative they're doing. So so we are going now. Tamara will be videoing as we are going, video the main road, and so that you can see. And then in the meantime, I'll be explaining what's going on. Yeah, so in this main road, if you look to the right, you'll see they've already started clearing already. And then all these trees on the left-hand side, they are going. So they're clearing. They've already started from the bottom there to area 18. And most of these trees, you can see, they've already started trimming. From here, you will see that most of the trees have been cut already. It's a pity that I never showed the video to show you, but you can see what's happening here. They're cutting all the trees next to the road, to prepare for this highway that's going to be built. It's very interesting times now in Malawi. Things are starting to happen, and it's an opportunity for other people to come and get firewood also. I know that if it was in some other countries, they wouldn't have wasted these trees by cutting them. What they would have done was to dig them out and then go and plant them somewhere else. But in Malawi, we don't have that kind of infrastructure. So it's so sad that we have to just cut all these trees. Having 6 lanes, like 3 lanes going one direction and the other 3 lanes going the other direction, is actually going to improve the traffic, because in the morning the traffic is hectic. As you can see, today is a Saturday morning, but the cars coming from town, you can see there's a lot of cars lined up. So during peak hours, it's you hardly can't drive. It's very, very, very tight in here. But if we have got 3 lanes going one direction, I think things will be better. I hope that they will also incorporate in on this highway sidewalk for people to walk in, and also for cyclists. Because one of the issues that we're having is that in Malawi you have vehicles at the same time sharing the same roads with bicycle riders, which is not a good thing, and lots of accidents do happen. So I hope that they're going to incorporate side paths for the people to walk in, and also for the cyclists to be riding their bicycles there. And another thing also was if they can dedicate 1 lane, because there's a lot of ambulances that passes in this road. If they can also dedicate one lane for ambulances, to say that okay, the ambulance has the right of way in that lane. So when it's not like so it's busy, that lane should be allocated to ambulances, or even also minibuses, so that in the morning when people are going to work, the minibus has got its own lane and there's no congestion on the roads here. 3 lanes is big enough for such kind of allocations. As we can see in the other countries, they do this kind of allocations. As you can see, billboards are being removed, preparing for Hello?
This is crazy. Crazy.
Hello? Yes. Yeah, hi. And sorry that I had a phone call, very important phone call. So it has made us miss out on the activities that's going on. So yeah, the stretch that I showed you was from the airport to area 18 interchange. The interchange is this area that you're seeing that where there's a big flyover. But I'm gonna take the left lane now. I'm going to go towards the parliament so that I can show you also what's happening there, that side. From the roundabout at parliament, we are going to have a 6-lane that's going to be built, and it's going all the way to ShopRite Game Center in Old Town. So yeah, there's so many projects that's going to happen in Lilongwe. So over the 6 months, we're going to see Lilongwe being in chaos. I mean, like, even driving is going to be very, very, very difficult in Lilongwe. I just hope that people start driving like human beings, because people here just drive crazy. They don't follow the rules of the road. Everybody just do what they want to do on the road, and now it just makes things even more difficult here in Malawi to drive on the road. I did a video talking about culture shock, and I talked about driving on the roads of Malawi, how it is so difficult to drive on our roads, because most of the people don't follow
all the colors.
Yes. Okay, now I'm approaching the roundabout at the parliament, and this is from here. The new 6-lane highway is also going to be. Oh, my computers! But wow. The new 6-lane is also going to be built here. So from here, they have already started already. So as you can see, the activities that are happening in front here, and this road is being built by the Chinese. They won the contract. The one that I just showed you, I think it was all won by the Japanese. You can see they have already packed their trucks here, preparing to start the project. So this is the Chinese contractor. And the one I was showing you the side is the Japanese contractor, and it's a pity that we have to source our projects from outsiders, because I can understand why the government does that, because most of the projects that are done by our local contractors, they are not done very properly. You can actually see that this road was done by a local contractor. This road was done by an international contractor. So yeah, that's why the government. All the trees that you're seeing on the side have been marked X. They are going. It's a pity. These trees, it's an initiative that was done by our late president Kamuzubanda. In those days, they planted these trees, forming a boulevard. When you go, most of the times outside Malawi, you see in many countries they will have their highways lined with those trees, and normally they call it a boulevard. So yeah, these trees are going. Like I said, if it was in some other countries, they would have saved
just taken out the
trees.
tree.
Yeah, they would have just uprooted the tree and go and plant it somewhere else. But unfortunately,
but then how are you going to carry the tree?
They use trucks. In South Africa, they will even go and uproot a palm tree, a big palm tree, put it on a truck, and then go and plant it somewhere else. So yeah,
need a little work here.
So yeah, for those Malawians who are outside, who haven't been in Malawi for more than 20 years, when you come back, Malawi is going to be something new to you, because yes, there is a lot of things that have happened. Malawi has really changed from the time that you left to now. There is also in front there there's an area. This I'll show you just now. The area has been allocated to build a city. It was Bingu Mtalika's dream to build a city there, where they were going to have tall buildings, and his dream was to build tall buildings. But unfortunately, you know, sometimes in Malawi, some people don't really think when they want to make their projects. Sometimes they don't think about the future. They don't think, you know, most of the people are less ambitious to really take on big challenges. This area on the right hand side, that's where they're going to build this city. And I remember I wrote on Facebook to say I hope that they have thought of building a square there, and they've also thought of not putting the buildings in fences, because there's this tendency of having buildings and putting them in fences. We want to have a city where people can walk, you know, under the city. There's people sitting on the restaurants and all the stuff. It's big area enough, but you find that now they have divided plots in there, and each building is in a fence. I mean, our tourists, when they come, they have no place to walk. You know, when you build a city like that where people can actually walk in the pavements and all that stuff, it's very nice for tourists when they come there and to take photographs, go around, you know, to see the rest, have a good time at the restaurants and all that stuff. But unfortunately, we don't want to move on with the world. We want to do things our own way, but then our own way is actually, you know, like most of the times it's not in par with what is happening in the rest of the world. And our children, when they grow up, they're going to be thinking, what were they thinking when they did this? So they will decide to break everything and build it again, which is very embarrassing. We want to, you know, our children in the future to say, our forefathers were forward thinking. Look, this city that they built here is still relevant today, even though it's like 100 years, it's still relevant. I mean, as we are doing projects here in Malawi, we should be doing projects that are better than what, I mean, Blantyre is a very old city, but it still looks much more presentable and much more advanced to compare with Lilongwe. I mean, Lilongwe should have been, it's a city that is very recent. It should be better. And it's a capital city. I don't understand why we ignore our capital city. I mean, it's our country. We need to love it, and we need to be ambitious. Ambition is very important. Like for myself, I believe I'm an ambitious person because the things that I'm doing at my property is very ambitious. And because I want good things. I want to, you know, to showcase that I can also achieve what other people can achieve. I'm not undermining my capabilities. I believe in myself. So we as Malawians, we have to start believing in ourselves. Yeah. So as you can see, the 6th lane is going to come all the way up to here. It's going up to ShopRite Center in town. So which is a very good development.
Wow, that's a big.
Yeah.
It's big.
Very big.
Long.
What are you thinking? You young people, maybe you are the ones who are going to enjoy Malawi more than we have enjoyed, because in the future Malawi is not going to be the same. But because of politics, some of us, we have suffered. Politics has put Malawi many years behind. You know, I hope that in your generation, politics is not going to play a big role. You know, ambition is going to play a big role, because you know what makes countries to develop themselves is because of ambition. If you have got ambitious leaders, look at Rwanda, they have an ambitious leader, so things are happening there. So even these things happening here in Malawi, it's because the president that we have now is very ambitious. Yeah, so otherwise we would have still been complaining, you know, like, well, look at these roads and whatsoever, and then some political zealots would have still been defending those that mediocre kind of ruling. But today things have changed. Malawians fought for their change, and now things are happening. So the 6th lane is going to come all the way up to here. I don't know how they're going to narrow it down here, but yeah, it's coming up to here. Are they going to break down some of the buildings? I don't know. So this is ShopRite Center. That's where the 6th lane is going to end. I just wanted you to see that as we are going right there at ShopRite to go and fix our computer. Because Tamara does the editing, and it's very frustrating. I'm sure she can do a lot because we have an editing program, but our computer can't use the keyboard We only use the mouse, so we can't type anything. We can't, when we are editing, we can't put, we can't type anything. So
any text,
no text, no whatsoever. So yeah, hoping that they're gonna fix, because I bought a computer here in front here. It's called electronics. I'll ask them if they will allow me to film in their shop. I'll tell them that we have got a YouTube channel. In Malawi, most businesses don't understand the value of YouTube, and then they might say we can't film in the shop, but I'll try and ask them. So at the moment, yeah, Tamala with me and myself, we're getting our stuff, we're going into the shop. Thank you. Yeah. All right, we're now in area 2. I just quickly going to Anchor to buy a hand saw, and we are now going back home. We have fixed the computer. The computer is fine. Now we're going to start editing. Now Tamara can edit, and we also put text on our videos, and we are very excited about that. It costed us about 30,000 kwacha, 10,000 for fixing the computer, and 20,000 for getting a new keyboard. Now you can see we are stuck in traffic going back home. And yes, if it's your first time to visit our channel, don't forget to subscribe, share, leave a comment, and tell us what you think about the videos that I've shared, more especially about the projects that are happening in Malawi. What do you think? All right, thank you.